Hello, good people of the internet. Today we're playing the Enshrouded demo, which I've played a little bit of, not a lot. Basically, I'm going to talk you through what you can and can't do. It's a base building survivory type game, not like a Survivors like Vampire Survivors, but like there's a whole world out there for you to kind of cure and kill and whatnot. It is based on the Flame, which apparently we are the Flameborn. We are needing to remove the shroud from the world. So the flame creates the brightness. Anyway, there is various quests in a journal, which you can go into through this, and it tells you, hey, your quest is to go claim a spot for your base. So yeah, base building. There is a book over here with some extra lore if you would like to read it. I'm sure it's excellent. Yeah, this game is this is a demo. It's for the Steam and Next first. Check it out. There'll be a link in the description if you want to play it yourself. You can play, you'll see it says remaining time, bottom left corner, 7:58, as in 7 hours and 58 minutes remaining. Which is not for the character, it is for the world. So you can play this multiplayer on a server or whatnot. Various items in the world as well, so chests you can open, and there are some extra bandages here to make sure you don't die. Yeah, so I'm just playing on a local server, but you can play with others, which maybe makes it more fun. You'll notice it's quite dark in here, so it's worth equipping your torch. The action bar at the bottom are all the things you can do. You may notice that it says grave. And that is the key to switch between one action bar and the other. And if you don't know what the grave key is, then neither do I. But it is what you may call the backtick button or the console button. If you're familiar with games where you can open up the console. It's the one next to the one key underneath escape. That is what they mean by the word grave, so you can flip between two bars. Anyway, it tells us the flame allows you to resist the shroud, but if you linger you will perish. Escape the shroud to replenish your maximum time in the shroud. Which seems a bit cryptic, maybe. But you'll see, well, if I put the torch back on, it says we're enshrouded and there's now a timer at the top. And yes, there are enemies. Doesn't let you target this thing, but you can attack it. So we are in this kind of enshrouded area where there's darkness. Like, bad darkness, not as in just no light. We can equip a better weapon, because we have better weapons. Sure. But there is a limited time that we have. If we only have like 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the darkness. And once that time elapses, then bad things will start happening. Either we die or I don't know, maybe we just start losing health at that point. So you have to kind of go into these dark areas, rid them of the shroud, and then light up the space again. Anyway, you may have noticed that I have lots of inventory, and that's because you can... Well, that was rude. Anyway, so some things in the environment clearly just don't like you. Yes, I have already played one level. One world. I didn't play it too long. There is sprinting and a stamina bar there. If you fall, you arise again at your last return beacon, which is this, or really it's the flame altar, which probably most likely the last thing that you came into contact with. So yes, I have played with this character for a very short amount of time in a different world, but this is just me restarting, so you can restart your world at any point. Start you off in this little tutorial space with little introductions, and there are materials all around the world which you may want to gather. So there's stones here. Just tore out some of these plants, and you'll notice it, well, it isn't saying it's giving me any materials, but it should be giving me materials. Tear out, a twig, some plant fiber, maybe because I was full up on all the other things that I was tearing out. don't know. Or it just doesn't. It is a demo. So the, you know, early access things, there are things which need fixing always. And this is the spot that it wants us to build our base. So it doesn't tell you the key for crafting, but it does want you to mark, well, in this location, to craft the flame altar. So you can just come into here and, you know, craft it that way. But if you're out here, it doesn't tell you which button to press. And if you're wondering, it is the V key, Victor, whichever one. And we can't craft it because we don't have a slot available in the backpack, because you know, this being a second character, there are a lot of things in the backpack. Now, can I equip this? Yes. And you can look at your character and see all the things they have. I'm level 2 apparently. We have pants, threadbare, and a shield. And attack, range, attack, power. Can I... like, if I take this, equip. Okay, so now that's equipped. What does that do now that it's properly equipped? I don't know. Anyway, now he's got a shield. But yes, we were trying to craft. So we take the flame altar and we say that requires stone, which we have lots of. We've now crafted one. The slightly annoying thing is that you have to, as far as I can tell, to place this down, you have to put it into your hotkey actions bar. And then place it down that way. I don't know if there is another way to do it. I haven't found it. And then you place it down, and then you have your own little flame. And this is your base. It looks rubbish because we haven't done anything else. Anyway, you can commune with the flame. It tells you that you're not alone. There are others drowsing in nearby ancient vaults. Go gently. Anyway, so you can also upgrade your flame, which then gives you benefits. I don't have the required thing for that, but that gives you a larger building area. Or you can upgrade it in this way, which gives you more altars that you can activate. The shroud passage level, whatever that means. Get bonuses to your character, and then you're allowed to spend more time in the shroud. But it requires a whole bunch of materials, which we don't have. You can also remove the space, which maybe is a good idea, but this is a nice flat area. I mean, at this point you could, if you wanted to, start trying to build things. You know, like a campfire. Campfire is good for making food or making string or, you know, all these other things. But what I went on to do, having built my first base, is do what it told me to do. Because this is, I assume, there's 2 pages. Yeah. We're going to go find the next survivor, the sleeping survivor, which is marked on the map. So yes, we have a bow. So we can fire if we see anything to attack. There are various creatures in the world. And maybe you should be picking up all these things. Yeah, so here is a wolf who would attack me if I didn't attack it first. And now it's dead. But of course, it gives you things, so I now have raw wolf meat, and as you will see, must be cooked for proper consumption. You get food poisoning if you don't cook it. I can't take it because my backpack is full, but that's fine because I don't need it. These berries are very helpful. They're the best thing for regenerating health. And when you cook food, so if we just go into the backpack for a second. So these red mushrooms are not cooked. You'll see that they give you intelligence for 5 minutes, but if you cook them at a fire, or grill them, you get double the intelligence, well, at least +1, and it works for longer. Now obviously things like the grilled wolf meat, it just makes it consumable, gives you constitution. Great. Why would you want any of these things? Well, strength is good, but if you grill it, okay, and we're being attacked. Unhelped. I was talking here. So maybe, you know, don't just stand out in the middle of nowhere with the menu open, but you kind of have to at some points. Roasted gives you double the strength, which is useful, but the berries, even though they will have this little plus direct use consumable thing on it, then this is the only one which actually regenerates your health. So definitely go for berries if you ever see them out in the wild. Anyway, it kind of directs you. You can see the icons directing this direction. And then it says you can't go this way because you need the grappling hook. Which is kind of annoying. I'm assuming you can't just jump through there. No. Anyway, so it's like find another way around. There are skeletons and stuff, which you can break things. And is there a shield or something? You can loot the emptiness. We got bones. Anyway. There is a letter here, which is lore. I think we missed some of the other letters closer to the top. Another chest. And you can, break these sorts of chests. And the fencing as well. Why would you? Well, you can get scraps of wood, is that? Maybe that's helpful. I don't know, is there anything I'd get rid of? Let's just get rid of a torch. Let's get rid of 2 torches. So we already have one in our inventory anyway. So if we loot that, what have we looted? Wood logs. Which is a very useful material. Anyway. So find another way. The other way is to come this way. Again, there's another scroll here or something. Loot. Oh, another torch. Great. We just put this down. What I meant to do is read this thing. Look, another journal. You can go read that if you want. Lots of lore going on, maybe. And if I wanted more torches, I wouldn't have thrown away the other one. Stay on the path, lest the shrouds can take you. Salvation lies straight ahead. Anyway, and when we're in the shroud, we're in this slightly darker area. Even though you can see it's daytime, it still makes it darker for us. There are various goodies just off the path there. Is it worth getting them? Search. Torn cloth. Maybe. But equally, you just want to kill this thing. Now, nothing has really done much to challenge us. Yet. But I would say that well, in about 10 minutes, when I finish, you may see what normally kills me. Anyway, there's these hourglasses as well, which reset the time that you're allowed to spend in the shroud. But we don't need that for now because it's 4 minutes we have left in the shroud, and as far as I'm concerned, we'll be out of it in like 30 seconds. You have this stamina bar as well, as you can see. So this is me running, it's using up the stamina. And then you get low. Obviously it's going to try and rebuild. But what I don't understand just yet is there's a double bar to it. But it seems to always refill the inner bar, but not the outer one. So this is only going to refill it a quarter on the outer. Anyway, climbing up this thing also requires stamina. So if you do it with half stamina, like now, he's going to fall off because he ran out of stamina. So that's definitely something to be aware of. I mean, if you're playing the game, you don't want to climb up something which is really, really big, only to find out that you don't have enough stamina. Did I do it quickly enough? Just about. Anyway, more stuff over here. But it's directing us in this, west at the moment. Follow the path. Now, it being a base building game, you would think you should have built a base first, but we've come quite a long way. Anyway, it tells you that you can crouch. And then it's like you can use them to sneak up on enemies, which makes you think that you should come and kill this thing. Which is a level 1 enemy. And if he did notice that we were there. But he is quite strong, as you can see. He has already done significant damage to me. So I'm going to eat some berries. If you block at the right time, it counts as a parry. And we can Anyway, we can't take that because we do not have space. Let's get rid of another torch. Anyway, we don't need animal fur. Maybe we do. What do we need? What can we get rid of? A wooden arrow is useful. Lots of bandages. Flower. +2 spirit. I don't need no spirit. Okay. Anyway, he has a friend as well. Somewhere. There he is. But it's definitely something to be aware of. That these enemies, okay, they look easy because I stunned him. You know, 1 or 2 hits and I'm on half health already. So, and when I was recording this before, I died to it. I think twice before I realised some of the other mechanics. So yeah, right mouse button to block. Do it at the right time, it'll parry and kind of stun them. And you want to roll away. Now this thing just looks like a chest that you might want to, you know, hit. See if you can get any loot out of. Definitely don't, as I will demonstrate maybe. But yeah, explosive. So don't do any of that. Anyway, you'll come in here. You can see there's some weird table. And for some reason, whoa, there's another one of those guys. And because I wasn't paying attention, and because I wanted to heal, I now have to respawn, which is maybe a good demonstration. Anyway, well, just in there, not this guy, in that kind of weird glowing chamber at the back, the capsule thing, there is the blacksmith who you would bring out of there, and you would talk to him, and you could then summon him into your base. Anyway, because this is where we were when we last communed with the flame, our base all the way back here, we would have to walk all the way back to where we were, which is like 400 meters away. So whether you would maybe create another base, or maybe you would level up or something, or be better at the game, I don't know. But then there's various base building things you would do. So when you get the blacksmith, you can then, well, I suppose you can do it already, get the construction hammer, which allows you to build building blocks. You can build walls and roofs. Do I already have this? Yes. So, oh no, this is this summoning star. So I don't have any of the survivors, but the blacksmith or whatever would be there. The construction hammer, I can just put stone blocks down. And what else? Other choices do we have? Roofs. These walls. That looks more like a foundation. Okay. So yeah, you can go between shapes, and then you have wooden foundations and narrow walls. These are all 2 by 2 meters. These are all, you know, there's a window frame, door frame, which is just the top bit, I guess. Anyway, so you can, you know, build whatever you want. Should I build something? I'm not very good at these base buildery games. That's a ceiling rather than a floor. Foundation. There you go. So, you know, you can do your regular building things. So we can even do something like that. Build a wall at the end. No, I don't have enough wooden blocks. Anyway, so then, you know, if you need to build more wooden blocks, you would need a workbench for that, and then you can craft some things. But to do that, you need some string, and to need string, you need some plant fiber. And I had all this, except I dropped it with my character all the way at the blacksmith over there. So I don't know if there's some chest you can craft, and you can leave some materials down here. But anyway, this is the Enshrouded demo. If you're the kind of person who likes killing things and base building, then this will be right up your alley. Check it out, again, link in description. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.